Hey guys, how's it going? It's been a while, and you can see the background is changing. I'll have a video in the next week or so explaining my absence and what's going on behind me, what's happening. But for now, let's jump back into some Hogwarts Legacy. This is the official behind-the-scenes trailer, so let's react to it, check it out, and leave a like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Let's do it.
The attention to detail and the passion and the love for this brand that the team has is astonishing.
Our team is so excited to take all of the love that they put into this as fans and give it to fans.
This is the game that they've dreamed of for 20 years.
I just gotta say, I love the graphics. I really do, and I really like the graphics. There's a couple things that I mentioned in the last video, if you want to check that out, guys, that I want to touch on here, but let's keep going. Behind the scenes.
The lore of the Wizarding World is already so rich, and all we had to do was harness those elements and build a game out of it.
The movies, the books, they all touched me in such a way. Like, it makes me want to go to...
Good. A producer that actually has read the literature. I like it.
Experience Hogwarts makes me put in so much more detail into this game.
Oh, I want to go back to that. I like the concept art
Experience
stuff.
Hogwarts makes me put in so much more detail into this
I think
game.
it's going to be such a fun game. Thundergate. Same symbols front and the back. Tower stop. Symbol key. Gem. Oh. Are we going to teleport? 2 keys of 7. Choose the ring of the puzzle. Must be highlighted. This is kind of cool. There should definitely be puzzles. I love the concept art, too, of games and stuff. This is cool. I like it.
We really want to make sure that anything we add or anything we play with or anything that we explore really feels
Oh, are they putting their houses? That's so funny. So he's a Ravenclaw.
authentic.
Right?
Bringing to life just the charm
Gryffindor.
and the love, everything we have for the books, and then marrying that with the iconic experiences from the
Look how old it looks, though. It still looks great, but like, wow, it's so funny, like, when you go back and watch something. It's crazy how far we've come.
movies that fans will recognize. Is really just
Very
the perfect
cool.
handshake between the two.
Good. You should be marrying it, not...
Just the discovery of like seeing things portrayed for the first time. Maybe they've read something and had a picture in their head the whole time, but then finally
Dude, that's a
get to
gnarly
touch
looking
it,
beast.
to walk around it.
You've got all of these elements that can come together to create this amazing AAA open world action RPG.
When it comes to the
Yes.
open world, it's just we
Open
just knew
world.
it wasn't going to be enough to just stare out of the windows of Hogwarts and wonder what it's like out there. But the final question that fans ask is, what's beyond that?
I hope what's beyond that is not just space, right? Like, I want to be able to, like, find interesting things. And I don't, like, Skyrim was fun. It's a good game. But, like, when this whole open world thing kind of hit the gaming industry, like, hard, like, the trend, it's like Elden Ring's a fun game, but, like, it's mainly empty space. Like, there's like, really nothing to do. It's weird. I don't know. It's a pet peeve. I really hope that doesn't happen here.
What's beyond the Forbidden Forest? What's going to be beyond Hogsmeade? What's beyond the Black Lake if I start traveling south? And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
What was that?
And we just felt like we had to answer those questions.
Is this the map? This is the whole map? Or no, this is just... Wait, where's the castle? Okay, so this is just like a... Wow, is this just like one zone? That's cool. I just rather it not be super big to be super
We're
big.
creating a real wide palette of opportunities and ways to explore the world. You're going to see different
they're nailing it
stories
right
that
now.
are really exclusive to who you were in the world.
Hogwarts Legacy is an original story that takes place in the late 1800s.
You are a new student who is starting at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th year, which is very unusual. So already there's a bit of an edge and a bit of a mystery.
The original story that we tell in the game is your story of what you did, you know, in the Wizarding World that you haven't seen before.
Or make our own magic with our story we're trying to tell.
Fans are familiar with the Wizarding World from, you know, the 1900s and on, really. But now, with this world, we're able to sort of create a space that's their own.
I like everything they're saying. I hope
Fans of the
they don't
series
pull the
know
rug
that
out from
ancient
underneath me.
magic has been around for a long time, to say the least, and that Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic. And the avatar, the player, has the ability to sense it and possibly wield it or control it.
Our process of development started with rereading the books. And over development, we reread the books many times.
Good.
Every
Good.
time we'd start with a new feature, we'd dig into that. And then beyond, we would go into the films.
Good. Thank you. Thank you for caring.
Being
This is-
able to put our own spin on what this universe is was a pretty big deal. I helped design a piece
Look at
that
that.
nobody has ever
Let's go, boys.
was a pretty big deal.
Let's go. I don't care about
helped
Gryffindor.
Design
Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. I like the chandelier. It's like snakes, of course. Nice. Feels musky.
a piece that nobody has ever seen before. The Hufflepuff common room. You know, as a Hufflepuff, you always wonder, like, what is my common room supposed to look like?
It's close enough to the world that we know that fans will recognize certain names, they'll recognize spells, they'll recognize certain locations.
I recognize that doorway. I recognize that classroom.
But
Let's go,
mostly,
dude.
It's going to be an entirely new wizarding world that no one's ever experienced.
Right, but they're nailing it right now, and I think not a lot of companies or developers do this enough. It's like they are marrying what we know, right, with new stuff, and that's so good. It's gonna feel familiar. Oh man, I'm so excited for this game.
When people engage in the wizarding world, what's the one anchor? Like, what's the thing that everyone comes back to? What's the thing that grounds it all and grounds all these characters and grounds all these figures? And for us, we really felt like that answer was Hogwarts itself. That school, that famous school of witchcraft and wizardry, is really what binds it all.
How to bring Hogwarts to life. That was a very big challenge because, as everybody knows, Hogwarts is huge.
I think they did a good job. I love the scaling of this. I think they're just nailing it. I really
Now we
do.
need to know exactly how this passage connects to this
Look at
passage.
that.
for game,
It feels-
because you're gonna have to walk it.
And of course, again, Sentient
so
Castle,
good.
it's got new surprises up its sleeves. It likes to keep its students on its toes.
I like
We
that.
put so many little secrets and passageways and rooms in this castle.
We recreate those very important locations. And then there's these other places that are only mentioned in the books or just alluded to. And we have to make the connective tissue that brings all that together.
Adding a world that is a breathing, living world is very hard to do because it's all about the details.
Right.
And as a concept team,
That's a portal.
we really got into
Oh, it
those
is.
details
Yeah.
and studied history, studied architecture.
Ooh.
I hope that when fans play the game,
What was
they
that
get
guy?
as lost in it as I do. I can just be reviewing a side mission, and all of a sudden I find myself wandering Hogwarts for like 45 minutes because it's so beautiful.
The community is absolutely going to love Hogwarts Legacy.
It's going to be so fun.
Get that
I'm
right to
excited.
Hogwarts and go to
I hope they
Hogwarts.
don't screw
We're
this
so
up.
excited
I don't
for
think they
people
will.
to come to this, to inhabit it, to actually enter the Hogwarts that we built. This is your Hogwarts legacy.
Let's go. So the one thing, that's awesome. Good for them. Good job, boys. I'm proud of you guys. Okay, very cool. So a couple things, right? I want to touch on from the last video we watched the first gameplay. I'm a little nasally, guys. I'm just getting over being sick. I'm sorry. Okay, so the combat looked fluid and good, but as I rewatched the video a couple times, I do feel like, it's a little lackluster in some regard. It started feeling like, I don't know, like when the melee people come over and hit, it didn't feel like it was flowing too good, but I'm sure they're going to work it out. But like, it's not really a huge deal to me. It just needs to be good enough because like, I love the story and the exploring and the character development side of things. That's my take on it. I'm not really in it for like the combat, although it looks really interesting and really cool. Like I like the fluidity between like combining a spell real quick, whipping around, you know, it feels like it should be fluid, right? Because you're just kind of like casting it, you know, I don't know, but that's my take on it. I wanted to mention that from last time. I'll have a video about what's going on behind me, guys. As always, do me a favor, do a random kind of, just do a random act of kindness for a stranger, friend, or loved one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Please leave a like and subscribe. All right, peace. Our words. Oh, God damn it.
Definitely words.
Adriana?
Go purple. Adriana.
Anyway, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Are you still alive?
Yeah.
No, I'm dead.
I'm killing this guy, obviously. Watch.
Oh.
Bet. No sweat. No sweat. No sweat. What's up? What's up? Oh. My dog was calling.
Oh, wait,
me.